Hi, third graders. It is officially the end of the third grading period for the 2016-17 school year, and so you're ready today to make your budget for this Friday's movie. Several kids have said that they're going to be out of town and that they're leaving early, and if that's true, go ahead and make your budget today. And then if there are things that we're able to save for you, we'll try to do that from the concession stand. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So go up to the top of your budget. Mine's kind of blurry, but yours looks good and sharp. And you're going to see how much income you have. Now, we have dramatically different incomes here for the different classes because there were different amounts of homework. So your budget may say something very different here. In box one, I'm going to pretend I've earned $18, so that's my income, and your income is already on yours. And so you're done with that. So go to box two, and you are ready to make a choice about your ticket. Front section tickets for this class are $7. Some of them are $9, and some of them are a lot more expensive because you have more money. So choose the ticket that you want. If you've got close to the maximum up here and you've got a lot of money, you know you had most of your homework in or all of your homework in, you have enough to easily get a front section seat and still have enough to get whatever you want at the concession stand. It's set up that way intentionally, because if you have all your homework done, you can get whatever you want. So I have close to enough here. I know I've gotten most of mine done. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the front section ticket. And I'm going to charge myself $7. You go ahead and put your cost in there. I'll give you a minute. If you need a minute to think about it, turn off or pause your machine and then come back when you're ready. And now I'm going over to box three because I need to figure out how much I'm going to have left over once I buy my ticket. So how will I figure that? It's a story problem. I started out with $18. That was my income from box one. Go ahead and put your box one income there, of course. You're going to subtract however much your ticket was. Mine was $7. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. I'm going to have $11 left over. Whoops, come back. $11 is how much I'm going to have to spend. I'm going to put, yeah, that's how much I'm going to have to spend at the concession stand, and that's going to be plenty. So go ahead and figure yours. Start out with the amount that you had in box one, your income. Subtract your ticket and get your answer here, and that's going to tell you how much you have to spend. Turn off the tape recorder or turn off your computer if you need a minute to figure this, to calculate this, and then come back and join us. Okay, we are ready to go to the concession stand. It says you may buy 5 things, and there are 5 choices here, so perfect. First things first, I'm going to start with a large water because I always get thirsty, especially when there's popcorn, and there is today. So I'm going for a large water. That's $1.25. I noticed a smart thing a lot of you were doing. Over here in the planning box, a lot of you were subtracting your purchases from the amount that you had, and then you knew how much you had left. That was really smart, and I'm going to do that. So go ahead and start off at the top here with how much you have to spend at the concession stand. I know I have $11. So I'm going to start with $11. And the first thing I'm going to subtract is the $1.25 I just spent for my water. So $11 minus $1.25. That leaves me with $9.75. So I've got $9.75 left over, and I'm going to move him over so I don't lose my spot here. So now I've got $9.75 left. Okay, I'm going to go to the next thing, which is a super donut. I want it. I definitely want it. It costs $2.50. Now, if you don't have a lot of money to spend here, you're going to want to look at all the choices first before you start making decisions. So go ahead and subtract the $2.50. Go ahead and subtract the $2.50. I'm subtracting $2.50, and I get $7.25. $7.25 is my balance now. I've got $7.25 left. I've got $7.25 and I go to the next thing. It's pigs in a blanket. I definitely want to buy pigs in a blanket. That's sort of like a little mini hot dog wrapped up in a roll. It's super yummy. They are good and they're cooked here, and so then they're ready to go. I'm going to buy one. And there's $3. So I'm going to subtract $3. Whoops. Hey you. I'm going to subtract $3 from my $7.25. $7.25 minus $3 equals $4 left over. So then I'm going to have $4 left. I go to the next thing on the list. It's a bag of popcorn. It's $1.25. Wow, that's a good deal. I'm going to get it. $1.25. Subtract that from my $4. Minus 125, and that equals 275 is what I got left. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have just enough to get the last thing. 275 that left me with. I guess I'm over here now. Get back up there, you. There he is. And I go down to the Dole Fruit Cup, and we've got several different flavors of Dole Fruit Cups. I hope there are pears because I love those. And that's $2. And so I'm going to subtract the $2. 275 minus $2, and that leaves me with 75 cents. So that leaves me with $0.75 left over for change. I don't have to go to box 5, how much do your concessions cost, because I've already subtracted them all, and I already know how much I have left over. So I'm going to go jump down to box 6 underneath this where it says how much do you have left, and I'm going to put 75 cents. I like this way of doing this. Thank you for this idea, third graders. Somebody in one of your classes gave me this clever idea of subtracting each time, and it's a really smart way to do this. I got 75 cents left over. I put it in box 6, and boom, I'm ready to go. Have fun at the movies.